This is the limited edition Starfield wireless controller for Xbox. And this controller will make you so much better when playing Starfield.
I owe you one, sweetheart. There! They got you!
Okay, well, maybe it doesn't do that, but hey, at least you're gonna look really cool as you're getting blown out of the sky by space pirates. Here's the box. Just hit pause if you want to read this. Let's pop it open. Here's your controller. 2 AA batteries. Pull this out. And you have your basic documentation and setup instructions. Now this controller looks amazing with its Constellation colors and the text on the faceplate, which, by the way, does correspond with controls in the game, like your scanner, throttle, camera, etc. And besides looking cool, it also feels really great in the hand. And that's because the Starfield controller has rubberized grips, while the standard controllers have a hard plastic grip. So the grip types are the same, but one's rubberized and one is hard plastic. I mean, you can hear it when I set down a standard controller. It sounds like hard plastic, because it is. But when I set down the Starfield controller, the tone is much lower. And that's because the rubberized grip is cushioning the impact. Now, it's not overly thick or squishy or anything like that, right? But you can definitely feel the difference in the rubberized grip on the inside and the outside versus your standard controller. It does give you just a bit more grip versus your standard controller, and it also feels kind of soft and just very comfortable in the hand. Also adding to the enhanced grip and comfort is the faceplate. So the plastic feels slightly different from your standard controllers. It's smoother and almost satin-like, and combined with the rubberized grips, it really offers a premium feel over your standard controllers. The control sticks are two-tone, with your rubberized grips being a light gray, and the base is a deep crimson red. The hybrid D-pad is a bronze color. The ABXY buttons are clear with light gray lettering. The hand grips are a light gray on the outside and a dark gray on the inside. The bottom and the battery cover are a deep crimson red with the Constellation logo and the words "Property of Constellation" emblazoned across the cover. There's even words on the inside of the battery cover, so that's just kind of a cool little touch for this controller. The left and right buttons are white and the triggers are clear. If you look inside, you can actually see the bronze rumble motors, so check that out real quick. And the left-right buttons and the left and right triggers both have grip across the entire contact surface. So if you compare that to a standard controller, the left-right buttons are smooth, except for a bit of grip underneath, and both triggers do have grip across the entire front surface. And the Starfield controller, just like the standard controllers, has the same grip on the triggers, but it removes the grip from underneath of the left and right buttons, and instead has grip across the entire front of the surface, which of course makes more sense because no one presses these buttons from the bottom. So you will feel more grip with this controller, and it does feel slightly more comfortable than your standard controller, as it should, because you're going to end up paying around $150 for this controller because it is just sold out everywhere. So let's get this connected to our Xbox. I'll pop in the batteries, but instead of using the included AA's, I'm going to use the official rechargeable battery pack. And this is a must-have add-on for your controllers because you only have to insert the battery once. You're not constantly buying batteries or replacing batteries or fumbling with the battery cover. No, just insert it once. You never have to remove it. And then you can charge it by connecting it to your Xbox Or what I usually do is just use my USB-C phone charger. Next, make sure the Xbox is turned on, leave the controller off for now, and press and hold the pair button on the controller for about 3 seconds. The controller will turn on, you're going to see the light blink, so we are in pair mode. Then press the pair button on the Xbox, wait a couple of seconds, and you're connected. Next, you'll want to go to Settings, Devices and Connections, Controllers and Headsets, hit the 3 dots. Then I'll vibrate the controller just to make sure I have the correct one selected, because I do have a couple turned on right now. And I do. And you'll want to update the controller. So select that, Update Now. Make sure you set the controller down on a flat surface and don't touch it. The light will blink as it's being updated. And we're done. Next, come back to the 3 dots, and you may want to select this controller signs in. So right now it's set to nobody, but we can link this controller to our profile, and then it will sign us in automatically whenever you turn it on. Now you can only have one controller at a time linked to your sign-on, so I'll just leave this up to you, but this will probably become your main controller. All right, so that's it. You're all set up, and it's time to launch Starfield. So that is the new Xbox Limited Edition Starfield controller. It's an awesome looking controller with a premium feel and enhanced grip. If you want to pick one up for yourself, or you want to get the rechargeable battery pack, I'll be sure to have links in the description below. All right, it's game time.
This temple, this really is the heart of what Constellation is all about.